Let's move over to the Boston Celtics. They regained a one-game lead on the Cavs for the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference with their victory over the Nets and Cleveland's loss to the Heat. After the contest, Isaiah Thomas talked about securing that top seed with the win over the Bucks on Wednesday.
We just want to, I guess, just control what we can control, really. At the end of the day, that's all we can worry about. We can't worry about anything else. So we got to be locked in. I mean, we got to just, especially for the last game, continue to play the right way, get some more momentum going into the playoffs.
For all the ups and downs that you guys have been through this year, and you talk about, controlling what you can control. You can control being the top seed in the East, considering all that you've gone through. Just talk a little bit about just what that means to you.
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, it says a lot about this team. I mean, we've been through ups and downs, like you said. We've been through a lot of injuries this year. Haven't been that healthy for the most part, but we just kept going. That says a lot about who we are. We just, no matter what the situation was, we just kept going and tried to continue to get better each and every day, and that's what we did. And we put ourselves in a good position at the end of the season.
And does it mean something to you to win a division championship?
I mean, I've never won one, so yeah. I mean, all these things that we're doing this year means a lot to me. I mean, even trying to finish the season #1 seed, that means a lot to me. I mean, personally. So hopefully we can get there.
So Boston can clinch the #1 seed on Wednesday if they beat the Bucks or if the Cavaliers lose to the Raptors. Do you think that Boston can slow down the Greek Freak and get the job done?
They can't. I mean, they're the better team. At least they have been all year. They've overachieved. They get the most out of stuff. I mean, out of their players. Al Horford, listen, he's one of the highest paid players in the league, and his numbers are down from what he did in Atlanta. But I think that he does a lot of things. He does do a lot of lunch pail stuff for a guy who's a max player that I really appreciate. And by game 20, we sort of knew that Isaiah Thomas was going to lead them in scoring every single game. I am concerned about a 5'11" guy leading you into the Eastern Conference Finals, getting you to the NBA championship. Historically, it just doesn't bode very well. The Pistons had it.
Yep.
I do think they need the 1 seed more than Cleveland.
Hands down.
For a lot of reasons, though, not just because of experience.
Okay.
Experience, obviously, right?
Yep.
But in terms of matchups, I just think the Cavs, they're not daunted by Toronto. Washington's where Toronto was 2 years ago.
Okay.
I think Toronto's where Washington's going to be in 2 years. I
Okay.
think Boston, will be better served facing a team with less playoff experience.
Yeah, and to me, though, just the comforts of knowing if it comes down to a final game in the series,
That's who.
you're in front of the home crowd,
Great point.
TD Garden. When you look at them 29-11, at home this year, we know what Cleveland did last year coming back from down 3-1, and they went to Oracle. It's already proven that Cleveland can win on the road in a pressure-packed situation in the playoffs. That would be unfamiliar territory for Boston. So if you're going to try to make it to the conference finals or to the NBA finals, the best chance that you're going to have, doesn't guarantee anything, but the best chance that you will have is to have home court
Their
advantage.
last matchup, remember, was also about a week ago. It was in Boston. Cleveland was convincing.
Absolutely.
Best basketball they've played in a while.
Yeah, for sure. Where was that Cleveland team tonight? Oh, yeah, they didn't have LeBron. They didn't have Kyrie. Where was that team yesterday, though, when they played Atlanta? They kind of Jekyll and Hyde, too, a little bit.
Boston's just a breath of fresh air. Like, who's been more consistent in this? Who's been consistent in this conference? And if you had to point, you'd probably point to the steady mind of Brad Stevens and Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah. I would say the Wizards have been solid, too, after
they had that long,
break.
since All-Star break.
After
But,
All-Star
from game 1 to 82, they've probably been the best model of consistency in that conference.
In terms of the Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would roll with